Welcome to our channel. Today we how to authenticate with AWS S3 using temporary credentials step by step clearly. To authenticate with AWS S3 using temporary credentials, start by setting up your environment. Ensure you have the AWS command line interface installed on your system. Next, create an IAM user in the AWS Management Console with the necessary permissions to access S3. Once the IAM user is created, note down the access key ID and secret access key. Open your terminal and configure the AWS CLI with your IAM user credentials. Run the command AWS configure and enter your access key ID, secret access key, default region, and preferred output format. Now, you will need to request temporary security credentials. Create a new policy that defines the permissions you want the temporary credentials to have for accessing S3. Use the AWS Security Token Service or STS to request these temporary credentials. Run the command AWS STS assume role, specifying the role ARN and session name. This command will return a set of temporary security credentials, including an access key ID, secret access key, and security token. Store these temporary credentials securely, as they will only be valid for a limited time. Next, configure the AWS CLI to use these temporary credentials. You can do this by running AWS configure again, but this time enter the temporary access key ID, secret access key, and security token. With the temporary credentials set up, you can now access your S3 buckets. Run an S3 command, such as AWS S3 ls, to list your buckets and verify that your authentication is successful. Remember, the temporary credentials will expire, so you will need to repeat this process to generate new ones when necessary. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.